Sometimes life's problems can be too much. When you need a helping hand or a friend to talk to, Serena is there whenever or wherever you need her. Follow the link in the description for your free trial.
I've never been so hurt in my life. I feel like dying. Me and my wife have been having issues for little over a year. She recently let me know she wasn't pleased with me sexually. I stood up one night because I couldn't sleep and noticed her phone buzzing a lot. I looked through the phone and saw that she has been texting another man. Explicit photos, text messages, planning getaways together. The woman I've known for over 10 years completely destroys me in the blink of an eye. I've never been so hurt before and I don't think I ever will be. The things she said almost made me vomit while laying next to her. She doesn't know that I know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I feel hollow inside and lonely. I do not know where to go to. I didn't just lose my wife, I lost my best friend. Saddest day of my life. Document it. Get a lawyer. Not pleased with you sexually is just code for her being a cheat. Best friends don't betray each other. She isn't who you thought she was. I weep for you, but the sexual comments were meant to cause you the most pain. The reality is more, she was just unhappy for a while but doesn't want to bother going into it and is using it as an easy out. Since she doesn't know you have some time. Assuming, edit. You're going for a divorce, take this time to get a lawyer. You need to get all your ducks in a row before filing for divorce, both legally, financially and whatnot. Oh, pro tip from a friend who is a family law attorney. If you have kids at the house, don't move out. Says so many men move out and it's the easiest way to get fucked in custody decrees. I feel like I literally just died. I've invested so much into this woman, I can't believe she did this to me. How can I recover from anorexia when I am not allowed to gain weight? Too long did not read. I am anorexic and my parents are obese. They track my weight and want to keep me underweight. I want to recover. How can I do this? My parents are obese. Growing up they made sure I was underweight or the lower end of healthy weight. They controlled everything I ate. I had to ask before I ate anything apart from fruit, veg and salad. I was always allowed to eat fruit and veg. I had to check my weight and BMI every morning and log down my weight on the calendar to make sure I didn't gain or lose too much. I think it was because they didn't want me to become obese, since my mom was bullied for being obese as a kid. When I became a teenager and my baby sister was born, the attention came off me and was directed more to my sister, so they stopped checking what I was eating, and gave me a weight range instead. I was allowed to gain 2 kilograms or lose 2 kilograms, but not more or less. I still checked my weight every day and made sure I didn't gain because I thought it was normal. This was the only life I knew. Eventually, I started to think that if I lost a lot of weight, my parents would want to encourage me to eat rather than tell me not to, so I would be free to eat how I wanted. Around this age, some personal things happened in my life, including me being falsely accused of a crime. I was proven innocent later, and I began hating being black. I wanted to be white. I thought if I was smaller and thinner, people would treat me like a small, delicate white person. This spiraled into anorexia nervosa. My school reported me to a mental health service and then I got diagnosed and began recovery with a team and a meal plan. I wanted to recover because I like eating food lol, but my parents did not like the weight gain at all. I became a healthy weight, and my parents started telling me to slow down and stop gaining. They enrolled me into a fitness center for 2 hours, 2 days a week, even though I complained about how I hated fitness. They would shame me for eating certain foods, and would act embarrassed by me and my weight gain. So I relapsed, this time with orthorexia, and then my mom finally agreed to stop taking me to the fitness center. Both of my parents started asking for weight loss tips. My mom wanted to become anorexic, and my dad kept saying that he wants to start eating healthy, like me. As of now, I have amenorrhea, and digestive issues, diarrhea, bloating etc. Which annoys me because I don't even want to be that thin. I never really wanted to relapse. My mom now wants me to gain some weight again because she's getting worried, but I don't know if she'll start complaining if I gain too much. I want the freedom I had in recovery. I'm trying to recover on my own slowly, but I've started getting extreme hunger and I'm only really able to eat freely without judgment when I'm home alone. I don't know what to do. I can't wait to be an adult and be able to eat the quantities I want. I feel like I have been starving for years and I am so hungry. Any advice is good advice, thank you so much. I have a 16-year-old that I'm picking up from a residential treatment center for her eating disorder on Monday after having been gone for 9 weeks. Eating disorders are no joke, and fuck your parents for the way they are acting. Now, that said, the single best thing you can do is work with an adult in an authority position to support you. In the US, most schools have a social worker on staff. Meet with them if you can. Talk to your therapist. Anyone you trust who will listen. You have the right attitude, you are strong, you will be okay. Are you under 18? Because encouraging an eating disorder is a form of child abuse. Your parents are abusing you. IDK what the best route to deal with that is. Possibly depends on how old you are. Like just leave as soon as you can, please. My girlfriend doesn't see the problem. My GF, 24F, and I, 24M, have dated for 2 years. Recently she made pretty quick plans to go to DC with a friend for a few days. During the trip I noticed through some photos she sent that there were additional people on the trip. I was unaware, so asked about who all went with them. It was all members of her friend's family, including her friend's cousin, who my girlfriend has slept with in the past. I explained to her that I would have appreciated being told about that rather than have to find out by asking additional questions. I really only wanted a simple acknowledgement of the issue and apology, and it would have been fine as I do trust my GF. However, instead I was told, I feel like you would only bring that up if you didn't trust me, and that, yes, it's good to know, but I have enough trust and respect for you to know nothing would happen. Her reaction honestly upset me more than the actual withholding of information, and I kind of feel like I was being gaslighted. You disclose because you respect your partner, you have nothing to hide, and you want to foster trust. She's hiding details about present interactions with past sexual partners. At best, she doesn't really respect you. At worst, she's hiding something more. She went on a trip with her actual boyfriend and his family. Sorry that you had to learn you are single in this way. You trust people because they act trustworthy. Hiding the fact she's going on holiday with an old flame is pretty damn untrustworthy. Of course she doesn't see the problem. Her cheating on you isn't a problem, for her. I love these effing games. You know you can flip it on her, don't you? Why didn't you trust me enough to tell me the full circumstances of your trip? You are being gaslit. At the least I'd be demanding an apology. But maybe that's just me. How to make my husband value my work. I am a theater pedagogue and I am very good at what I do. I also program show lights, work in a computer science museum. I am self-employed and take every gig I can get, but the hourly pay in my sector is low. My husband is a coder, programmer, and he earns much more. I know his job is really hard, but he never works as much time as I do, but thinks he works more because he never really sees me work. He also plays video games with friends all the time. He never cleans the apartment. He washes dishes maybe 2 a month, he never washed clothes. So all that is on me. Every time I ask him to maybe do more chores I get that he provides for us. He also wanted me to quit what I do to paint our apartment when renovating since he is paying for most of it anyway. I am trying to learn how to code now because I want to be equal in this relationship, and I feel I will never get there as long as he makes so much money and make a low normal amount. He says that I can stop working because he has us covered, but then he will never clean a plate ever, and I don't want to become a miserable housewife. Question. Do you think I should do all the house chores because he earns more and is paying like 70% of the bills? He is really nice otherwise, just this topic makes me angry and sad and I don't know what to think, so I asking for your help, heart. I am very thankful for all your inputs because you are very helpful and are really helping me understand how to change this because I just got used to how it is and I have some tools now to try work with flexed biceps, medium light skin tone. Question. Do you think I should do all the house chores because he earns more and is paying like 70% of the bills? Are you his partner or his employee? My husband makes more money than me, but he would never just expect that I do the majority of housework just because of that. Edit. He is really nice otherwise, just this topic makes me angry and sad and I don't know what to think, so I asking for your help, heart. Unfair division of labor is one of the biggest reasons women ask for a divorce.